Tonight I am going to hem some bands. These are men's bands and they feel really nice. Kind of have like a stretchy feel to them, as you can tell. So these are not your average slacks. They're already previously pinned by stylist, and I just measured this. This is about 4¼ inches too long, but I'm only removing 3¼ inches so that we have 1 inch for the hem. So I'm going to start up by measuring 3¼ and then I will mark it. And I have this chalk right here that I'm going to use for the mark. Normally I would do like the mark for where I'm cutting as well as the mark where I'm folding, but I told myself not to do both marks anymore because it happened before where I did both and end up cutting the fold line instead of the cut line. So I'll just do one at a time because sometimes I'm like, la-di-da, I'm just going, you know. Part of me also wants to do like 1½ inch, but now I'm gonna just do 1 inch. Also, I don't know what I did with my other measuring tape, my go-to. Oops. I feel like it's probably one of my purses. I feel like I'm losing the sharp point from this chalk. How are you guys doing this evening? Okay, I'm going to grab my scissors real quick. 1 second, you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna start cutting. Straight line up. One sec, let me turn some more lights on. It is so gloomy these days. So Okay, I'm kind of like going at an angle first so that I can actually catch the straight line that I need to be on. But I'm also going to remove these pins because now they're slightly in my way, as they're like causing the pants not to lay super flat. And I strive to be as straight as possible because that is going to help me when sewing, to keep everything exactly where it needs to be. And when I mark, I kind of do marks closer to each other so that I can keep an exact straight line. Like when they're further apart, you're kind of like guessing, you know? And I don't want to guess. I want to be exactly where I need to be so that it is just as perfect as possible. If that makes sense. And also make sure that the other side is not under it, so I'm not accidentally cutting both sides. Okay, now I'm almost to the end and also where the triangular part was. So I'm gonna keep straight and make sure that I cut the triangle off. Just like that. Y'all see this little triangle? Oh, hi Eli. Thank you for commenting. Somebody deleted their messages and say, "Hello, now you are." That's so sweet. You guys are so sweet in here. Okay, guys, I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm going to measure 3¼ inches and mark that. Hey there, how are you guys? Thank you guys for liking my video. I appreciate you. Hi Theodore, yes I am a designer. But I'm also a tailor and a seamstress. And right now I am tailoring these pants. And these are men's pants. Okay guys, I got my marks on there. So I'm going to cut it, and I'm making sure that it is the same as what I have previously cut, and it is. I like to always walk it because there's been one time where I was having pants and I was so much in deep thoughts, and I cut one shorter and then I did the other. I had two markings. One was the fold line and one was the cut line. One I cut at the fold line accidentally, and the other I cut, you know, the cut line. So now I'm always making a thing. I mean, like, I still save the pants, you know, like I still hem them right, but I didn't have no extra seam allowance that I normally like to give. So what I do is, just in case the client is ever like, hey, you know, I decided I want to go back longer. Sometimes clients don't really know what they want. They kind of want it short, but they're not really sure. So I always say to them, if you feel like it's too short, we can always go back longer. But if I cut all the excess off, then, you know, we can't do that. So now I really make sure that I only mark one thing at a time and walk it, meaning double check, triple check if needed. You're Namibian, that's nice. I am Surinamese, from Suriname in South America. Okay, so we have it there. And now I'm going to mark 1 inch, and that'll be the line that I'm folding it on. But first I'm gonna turn on my iron. Oh, yeah. And then I have another set of bands to do. I feel like this thing is kind of long, but it's okay. Thank you so much, Frosty. How are you? Okay, I'm going to switch over to the other side now. And again, I am marking 1 inch, and then I'll fold over and iron that part, and that'll be the hem. Normally I do like a blind hem, and I do it by hand, but this one has been sewn. Hold on, I'm trying to get it to focus. Y'all see the stitch line right there? So it has been sewn on the machine, which means that I don't have to hand sew it. But I do want to see if my serger will allow me to serge. It's been messing up a little bit lately where it's skipping stitches. So if it doesn't allow me, then I will just, what is it, zigzag it on my machine. Now I feel like I cut this part a little bit too high. It's not necessarily equal. Don't know what happened there. So I'm going to bring this mark a little bit lower. Is it? Okay. I'm going to fold it over now. And press it, meaning iron it in place. I'm gonna go over it one more time. Just so that it stays a little flatter. Okay guys, this is what it looks like ironed, and I'm going to do the same thing the other leg. I'm gonna get some water real quick for my iron. I forgot to pop my leftovers in the fridge. Don't judge me, guys. I normally do unpack everything in, like, you know. Today I just popped the whole bag in the fridge, don't judge me. And this is ginger beer, I just made some, but it's foggy because I accidentally shook it. I guess I might as well finish it. Ooh. Sorry guys, I couldn't resist it. Oh wait, I was getting water. I was getting water, then I saw that my food was still on the counter. So I popped it in the fridge. Then I saw my ginger beer and I couldn't resist it. Could not resist it. It is so gloomy outside today, but it's like, it's not raining. It hasn't rained today, I don't think. But I feel like it's making it so dark inside. But I'm not really ready for winter, to be honest. I did see this fall collection at H&M and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And that made me feel like I am ready for fall fashion. Fall fashion is always a thing. you can never go, like, fall fashion is just lovely, especially when it's kind of like in between. It's not too hot but definitely not cold, and you could just go all out. Like, you could wear boots or booties, and you don't have to layer up too much and be so cute. Excuse me. And like, I haven't really been wearing lipstick lately since the pandemic, honestly, because, you know, we had to wear the mask and stuff. But I was always really big on lipstick and different colors, and I love when fall would come and you could go for the darker colors again. Beautiful. And hopefully this winter I will start doing it, starting fall really. During fall I will start, you know, getting my lipstick game back up. I honestly had to throw away all, well, not all, let me not say that, but most of my lipsticks, because there are brands that I cannot really support anymore. So I have to, that's also one of the reasons I haven't been wearing lipsticks late this year, basically. Like, I still had all those brands back in 2020, but, you know, because of the mask, it didn't make sense to wear any lipstick. Because it's like, I would sometimes have lipstick on with my mask in the beginning, because um, it would be, you're going somewhere where obviously you don't need a mask, so I had lipstick on, but then randomly they'll be like, oh, you need a mask to go in here, and if it was somewhere that I really needed to go in or be at, then I would just pop it on, but it would be like only for that particular location. And then of course it would kind of like smear all around, and it's like, ugh, it's so ugly. So then, you know, of course I ended up getting more into lip gloss, which I was never really a lip gloss kind of girl, and now lately all I wear is lip gloss. But I'm gonna start doing my lipsticks again. I remember when I had lipstick on recently and it was so pretty, but also so weird because I haven't done it in so long, or like consistently. But yeah, I'm ready for fall fashion. Yep. So now I'm going to test my serger with one of these to see if it's working, because it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. It was like skipping stitches on, it started with the right needle and then it started doing it on the left needle, and now it kind of alternates, but hopefully it won't do that with this one. So let's test it and see, and if it continuously does it, then I will just zigzag it. But first, going to move this, and then, oops, I got stuck over here. I'm gonna plant you guys here for a second. I need to really organize, oh, my area again. Let's see. I need black thread. So I have one black one right here. Sorry for all the movement, you guys, but I'm trying to get y'all to be a little bit closer. Okay, I have one black one. And then, well, actually, I'm going to take, oopsie, one black one from my pool. I might have another black in here. No, it's actually green. That's blue. Okay. What I'm going to do is see if I have, okay, I have 2 empty spools. And I'm going to just fill them up on my machine, and then I'm gonna use that for the serger because my serger takes 4 threads, 4 spools. Okay, that is 1 and 2. Is it full? Okay. So that is my little trick. Instead of buying 4 spools to go in here, I just do bobbins. So I'm going to tie it up here. First I thread it. So as you can tell, it already had some thread in here. This is purple. And I'm going to tie my black thread to the purple one. Like that. And going to do the same thing with all the other spools that I have on here. I'm going to just snip it. I'm taking off this one, putting on another spool, and then tie it together. And the reason why I tie them is so that I can pull them through instead of re-threading the entire machine. Just hope y'all could see that. There I have my knife. And then lastly, I'm gonna put this one on. And if you have a lot to serge, you just make sure that your thread doesn't run out, and if it does, just fill it back up. Okay, now that I've done that, oops, I am going to turn this on. Don't lift up my needles. So I'm pulling from here. And right now it's like 5 or 6 threads. And I just pull whichever one comes out first. So as you can tell, here we have, can you see this? The knot is right here. You'll see that knot? So it literally pulled out. Then I just snip it behind the knot, put it to the side, pull the next one. Here is, can you see it right there? Another knot. So I just snip it. Oops, can you all see this? That's the knot. Put that to the side also. Next one. Okay, that one came through to the needle right here. You guys might not be able to see that because of the light, but I'm continuing to pull the next string before I pull that one. Okay, so we have both of them. And I see that my black one came out as I was pulling it, so the knot is right here. You'll see that? Hey, good night. Have a good one. So that one is there. And then I have like a whole bunch of excess threads. Let's see. And another black one that came out. Oh wait, no, this is purple, never mind. Okay, so these are just excess threads and the tail. And now the last one, so it's right here. And then what I like to do is kind of get behind the needle. So I'm pushing the purple up so that I can get it from behind the needle. Okay, pulling it through. And then I'm going to pull it. There we have it. So now I just pulled all my threads through instead of retreading everything. Because for those of you who don't know, like the home serger isn't as bad as the what is it, industrial ones. Let me show you guys real quick. So can y'all see this? This is every part that needs to be threaded. So instead of going one by one and threading everything, you just tie them and pull them through carefully. And that is the hack. So now let's see, hopefully we didn't, sorry, do that for no reason. And what this does is kind of like clean up the edges. and sewing at the same time. Hopefully mine does it. And it's black on black, so you guys might not be able to tell, but hopefully I can show it. Okay. Yeah, it's not doing it. Y'all see how it's skipping stitches? How loose that is right there? I'm gonna see if I can make it tighter. If not, I'm gonna just zigzag like I said before. It just would be so nice. It would make my life so much easier if this would just work. Let's go to 5 instead and see if 5 does it. I went to 3 from 4 to 3. Let's see. No, that made it worse. Okay, let's go to almost 4. Let's see if that helps. It somewhat did it. Like, it still skipped stitches, but it wasn't as bad as before. But it's definitely not how it's supposed to be, so I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm gonna just zigzag. I need to get it surfaced. I have no idea how it happened. I tried nearly everything that troubleshooting told me to do, like switch needles, switch tension, or like mess with the tension. So if you guys are in here familiar with Serger, please let your girl know, okay? In the meantime, I'm going to thread my sewing machine again. So going to cut off a bobbin and place it back into, let's see, I hope you guys can see all that I'm doing. Oops. I'm switching back to my regular food. I had on the zipper food. Hey, you shine! How are you? Can you guys still hear me? It said reconnect. I don't know why I was reconnecting. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, okay, great. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so for those of you hopping on just now, I cut off 3 1/4 inches and left on well, folded over 1 inch. So total of 4¼ inches is what we are getting rid of. But now I'm going to zigzag the edges to make sure that it doesn't fray and come apart. And then we're going to sew it down. And then the pants hem is done. So let's see, it has different zigzag stitches. Normally I go for number 4, which is like the regular one. I am thinking I want to try out number 16, which is kind of like, I'll show you guys. I'll see if I like that though or not. And I'm gonna do 4 so you guys can see the difference. I think I might just stick with the number 4. Okay, so here we have the 16. It kind of has a line on this side and a line on the opposite end, and then zigzag in between. And then here we have like regular zigzag, which I think I'm gonna just stick with that, the regular. And I'm working from the inside of the pant all around. And I'm going kind of slower because I feel like if I go my regular tempo, it kind of skips stitches too. I don't know what's the matter with this whole skipping stitches thing. How are you guys tonight? What y'all doing besides watching me? Okay, so far so good. Okay. I feel like this is so high. Hold on, let me bring it down some. Okay, this is more leveled. Oké, nou dankjewel. Leuk dat je er even was. Slaap lekker. Love you. I'm making sure that the excess fabric on the side doesn't come up as I'm going through it. And a backstitch chain to secure it. So zigzag that part, and now I'm going to do the other side, but I'm going to grab my charger real quick, guys, because my phone is at 6%. So one quick second. Okay. I want y'all to see both me and the machine. And we do this every time I'm trying to find an angle. Okay, I feel like that's good. The other side. is that. So now I'm going to fold it back over where we creased it, or pressed it rather, and I'm going to do a straight stitch all around. Going to bring this back to 00, and I'm thinking okay. I found where I want my mark to be, and now I'm going to just sew all around it. Wait, do I want that to be my mark down? I'm thinking, do I want that or rather, because this is kind of cutting it close. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so we're in straight stitch mode. And I always back stitch to secure my stitches. And that's it, y'all, for this one. That is excellent. And now we're going to repeat the process on the other leg. That's it, you guys. We are done with these pens. And I'm gonna make sure that there's no any other pin in here. That means no more alterations in here. That's it, only the hem. Oh, this is such a nice button. It's a matte button. So let's at these bands. There's no crease in here. Okay. There's no need for me to steam them because they're gonna go out to travel. So she will steam them herself. And I am just kind of put on the opposite side, walking it a little bit to make sure that everything is equal, and it appears to be so. Yay me. Yup, we did it. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I'm happy I got this done. That's great. I'm going to put it back in the garment bag and close my shop for the day. Okay, that's that. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for liking my video and interacting with me today. I truly appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or day, depending on what time zone you are in. And I hope to see you soon again. Love you guys. Good night.